Hello everyone, welcome to Tournament of Power Season 43rd, and this time we are going to face this tournament and this route with the map I have provided on the screen. You should see. Let me move it a bit. And yeah, let's start from explaining the map and my thinking here. So the green marks are for Beerus and Shallot stages, so we have a few, as you can see. We'll take them all, almost all, or all of them. The red marks are stages where, if we are going to take them with Z tier characters and S tier characters, we might not survive them all. Question marks are for teams that are a bit troublesome but manageable. That means that even that they have some powerful characters, they can we can take them with the Z tier and S tier characters, or all Z tier characters if we have them on specific level. Of course. There are no marks at all. Some stages have no marks at all. Those stages are pretty easy. We have done them several times before in my previous runs, so you are free to check them up. Unfortunately, I didn't find a way to categorize them in such way that would be easy to find them. But yeah, I will have to think of something if I have, of course, time for that. Yeah, that's pretty it. If we are going to take the map off the screen for a minute, and we have the colors. So I focus on colors that have double characters with the same color. So if there are 2, 3, 4 or 5 characters in the same color, we will see this like that. So we will face 7 stages, so 7 stages with double red units. 3 of them will be 3 red type units, and in one stage we will face 5 red type units. So we definitely don't want to bring any yellow unit during those stages, especially 3 or more. There are only 2 of them, so we have to keep that in mind. Of course, 9 stages we will face double blue units, and 4 of them will face 4 blue units in 4 stages. There are going to be 7 double yellow units, 7 stages with double yellow units, 12 stages with double green, and 6 with double purple units. Those on the left side Those numbers are for characters like Beerus, like Super Saiyan God Purple, Goku, and Champa, for example, that have lock, taunt, or revive characters in those stages. So we will have to we will face probably four times Beerus stage. So yeah, 4 or 5 times Beerus stage. So I marked that we will have lock one of our characters will be locked in 4 stages here. Of course, Champa and Super Saiyan God Purple, Goku also there is on the map, so I put it here. Okay, so I will leave the map on the screen and we can move on from the first stage to talk about their abilities. Of course, I will try to not hit move to space because it would be very hurtful for me, especially this one first. The only thing here I would like to mention actually is Gohan. Because every time you defeat characters, so if I would not pay attention here and I would move to space without selecting or select them like this, please don't do this. I will just cancel it out immediately, just in case. If I would say I would go to this stage without selecting the characters, I would get hit by a special move from Gohan 4 times, because every time I defeat the character, he gets 100% to special move and plus 50% to special move damage. So each time I would defeat a unit, a character, I will face a special move from Gohan. So if you consider participating in this stage, please try select him first, and then it depends on what you have. You can of course select him second, for example like this or like this, but for some time I went with this because locking one character is more bearable than removing all buffs from my characters from Bulma, because Bulma has the ability at the start of the second turn to remove all abilities on this turn. So if we have not cancelable abilities, then we can think of her to defeat her first. Of course, if we have characters that their abilities depends on turn, like each turn they activate their abilities, then we can of course leave her second or third, maybe. Yeah, and of course Beerus, if he survived the second turn, at the start of the second turn, he will lock randomly one of our characters. Yeah, and that is important. With this stage, let's move on to the next one I selected, and this one is something new. I haven't seen that in my previous runs, so this one will be the first time. So first one is Sin Shenron. Start of battle, ally tag GT, 20% to damage inflicted for 2 turns, cannot be cancelled. Allied tag, okay, so I guess he is a support for all of other Shenrons here. Start of turn, minus 30% to damage received for 1 turn, but this is each turn, so yeah, minus 30% here. We will face start of turn if there are 3 or more enemy tag Saiyan remaining. Probably we will not play with Saiyans, but if you do, have in mind that he will get 30% to own damage inflicted for 1 turn, and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 15% to damage received for 2 turns. So if you participate with Saiyans and you have 3 or more, you will get debuffed here. Sin Shenron again, but this time sparking yellow. Start of turn, plus 25% to damage inflicted for 1 turn and minus 30% to damage received. That is annoying. Second unit and 30% damage received minus. Yeah, it will be hard. After receiving an attack, so it's not at the end of turn but on the end of attack, restores health by 10% if its own health is below 50% or less. Additionally gets 40% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled of course, and plus 70 to kill recovery, cannot be cancelled as well. Start of second turn inflicts attribute downgrades, minus 50% to health restoration for 2 turns, and plus 30 to damage received also for 2 turns. Okay, the first Ultra character, Omega Shenron. Okay, let's see. Of course, minus 30% to damage received. Okay, third character. Plus 30% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. After receiving attack on health is 50% or lower. Restores on health again by 10%. Wait. It's like I'm reading the same thing twice. No, it's okay. Their abilities are very similar. Yeah, so after own health is 50% or below, restores own health by 10%. After attack, it's important, so he will receive those 10% health points back. Upgrades on special move and plus 10% to damage inflicted by allied attack GT. Activates once. I wonder. Yeah, I believe it's permanent. Okay, so we have to keep that in mind. Start of battle, minus 10% to next damage sustained. Okay. After receiving strike blast or special move arts attack, plus 10% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, activates twice, and plus 15 to key recovery, activates 3 times. Okay. Start of battle per allied attack GT. Plus 5% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, and plus 5 to key restore speed, key recovery, also cannot be cancelled. And on strike arts, strike or blast arts hit, inflicts attribute downgrade minus 15% to health restoration for 2 turns. Okay. Omega Shenron Sparking. It's minus 20% to damage received, of course. Plus 30% to damage inflicted. Yeah, this one will be tragic, I guess. But yeah, still we have double red, double green, and double yellow units, so it should be quite easy with my team. Unfortunately, purple. Maybe I shouldn't take purple. Which debuffs all minus 15% here. Well, yeah, let's focus on their abilities first. I will think of it later. Start of turn. If there are 3 or more attack GT, plus 20% to damage inflicted, plus 40 to key recovery. And start of battle applies buff effects. Restore 20% of damage received. That's a lot. Up to 20% of own health. Still, with minus 20% to damage received, it will be hard to defeat them all. Start of battle, on strike or blast arts attack, plus 20% to damage inflicted for 1 turn, and inflicts heavy bleed for 1 turn. Okay, the next one is Ace. Start of turn, minus 15% to damage received, and plus 60% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. Before receiving strike arts attack, activates special action and nullifies attack. Oof. I hoped that it will take longer. After receiving special action, okay, so before receiving strike arts attack, nullify that attack. So if you play with strike oriented team, he will self-cover rescue himself, and he will inflict can't attack for 1 turn. That will be annoying. Else, also at the start of turn, inflicts attribute downgrade minus 50 to key recovery for 1 turn, and inflicts attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received also for 1 turn with enemies in range. I don't know what is his range, you have to check that up in the game. And the last one is Nova, I guess, that's correct. At the start of turn he gets minus 10% to damage received for one turn, plus 60% to damage inflicted for one turn. Also at the start of turn, if there is another ally tag GT remaining, plus 30 to Ki recovery. Before receiving strike or blast arts attack, activates special action and nullifies it. He covers himself in a bubble. And at the start of second turn he gets 30% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, and third turn plus 30 to Ki restore speed, Ki recovery. Well, that's a lot. Minus damage received. Hello Ziad. That's a lot of damage received bonuses right there. Unfortunately we will face them on the last boss fight, according to map, and this will be my trial fight, so I hope that yeah, I will manage to finish it. Yeah, 2 weeks to be precise. I started to stream every 2 weeks, Thursday and Friday, but this time is a bit earlier for me because I had free space, but unfortunately I don't have it, so I will just take this stage and I will have to close the stream because I have other things to do. Hopefully I will have more time in next 4-5 hours, so yeah, let's go through the last stage. So Broly gets minus 10% to damage received for one turn at the start of turn, and plus 40% to damage inflicted. If you play with character Goku and on hit, he gets additional 20% to damage inflicted instantly, and on strike arts attack, inflict attribute downgrade plus 10% to damage received for one turn. It's a bit annoying, but yeah. Goku on hit target is Hybrid Saiyan, he gets 30% to damage inflicted instantly, start of battle. Minus 20% to damage received for 2 turns, cannot be cancelled, so I would rather leave him late in the game, like 3rd or 4th, even 4th character to be defeated. In a second. Za sekundkę. Start of battle, minus 20% to damage received, cannot be cancelled on 2 turns. Start of second turn, transforms himself, gets additionally 50% to damage inflicted, 60 to Ki recovery, and 40% to special move gouge. I guess he will not use his special move, but still, it's worth mentioning if you are going to play with him on your side. Goku Super Saiyan, minus 10% to damage received for one turn, and plus 40 to strike damage inflicted for one turn. It's every turn. Every time an ally is defeated, he gets 10% to damage inflicted. It stacks, so we have to keep that in mind, that we will buff him a bit before we can approach to him. End of second turn, he gets 50% to special move gouge. Yeah, I doubt that he will use his special move, because we are not going to play with red type units here, I guess. Yeah, red type units are going to be on bench here, so we will play with double green and double purple units here. So we will have to defeat Gohan quite fast. Okay, moving on. On activation, on special action activation, according to number of allies remaining, 6 allies plus 20% to special move damage inflicted. Oh, it's damage inflicted only, so yeah, like I said, he will not use his special move, so this ability is useless, actually. Omega. So this one is quite powerful and one of the strongest characters in this team. Start of first turn, activate special action and gets 70% to damage inflicted, 20% to strike damage inflicted, minus 30% to damage received, and all of this cannot be cancelled, and applies buff effects, nullify attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions once each. According to battle turn, first turn plus 15%, again plus 15% to damage inflicted by allies in range this time. For 2 turns you have to look out what is the range and figure out which characters Omega buffs. Second turn 40% own critical rate. Third turn restores health of allies in the same range by 2%. It's not much. And fourth turn plus 50% own special move gouge. Again, we have a lot of special move gouges here, but there is no 100% or more than 70% to special move gouge restore, so we are safe to say that there are going to be not be any special moves here. I hope you understand it. Okay, on hit, target is both sagas from the movies, Gohan. Target is both sagas from the movies and powerful opponent, so if you play with that kind of characters, he will get instantly plus 30% to damage inflicted. Start of second turn, he transforms himself and gets 40% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, and apply buff effects, nullify abnormal conditions 3 times. Start of battle, minus 25% to damage received for 1 turn, so we definitely don't want to start from him. Unfortunately, when we are going to play with 2 purple units, I think first hit, yeah, I think I will go for Tapion and then Gohan Super Saiyan second, because once those buffs are removed, I'm guessing at the start of the second turn I will be able to defeat him and focus on the Omega, Goku, Gokua and Broly last, I guess. So yeah, after receiving attack, restores health by 5%, activates twice, so if we are going to hit him, he will heal himself 10%, unfortunately. And plus 15% to strike damage inflicted, activates also twice after receiving an attack, so yeah, it will be hard. Okay, Tapion, hero Tapion. Start of battle, plus 25% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. Start of turn, according to number of allies, 6 allies plus 30% to strike damage inflicted for 1 turn. Probably he will not survive the first turn, so there is no point in reading the rest. Start of turn, if there is character Trunks, there is not, so it's waste. Start of second turn, activate special action, and this one is quite annoying, especially that this is the 3rd stage, so we are probably going to see a lot of special moves already. He activates his special action and removes 100% the special move gouge from us players, so we definitely want to defeat him in first turn. And inflicts attribute downgrade, minus 25% to damage inflicted and 50 to key recovery for 2 turns. So yeah, we definitely want to defeat him. Okay, so I'm guessing I still have time for one more. Okay, so I selected this, but of course we can go for this stage, but it doesn't really. Yeah, I think that there isn't much of a choice, because both of those stages are quite powerful. well, 3-fist stage, of course you have less fists, so we have key restore speed, key recovery up here, field, so there is some tactics we can play. But yeah, I will leave this in a couple of hours. Right now I have to end the stream, so see you in a couple of hours, next couple of hours. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you soon, bye.